Dun, dun. Hi everyone. Hi. How are y'all doing? Hi. Jesus, I I opened this I got flash banged. you none of you saw me forgetting about changing the name and the category since yesterday. Shh. It never happened. Never happened. Never. So I don't know why. I tried to put my link on Twitter, and it didn't let me. I'm so confused about that. I'm so confused. I don't know why. Like multiple times. I guess bots are fine, but me saying that I'm live, no. Okay, fine. Fine Twitch. Fine Twitter, not Twitch, my bad. I hope the just chatting category is fine for what we're going to do. I don't know. we're gonna find out. We're gonna I hope so. So let me lower the music a lot. Okay, like this should be fine. And let me change screen so I can so we can start whatever this is. Okay. Ah, everything is dark. Wait. Okay. It was okay. Should I put honkai sta rail? Wait. Informazione diretta. Che cazzo? Honkai sta rail? Yes. I hope so. I don't know why it's not. Let me unmute. Let me unmute now. Okay. People can hear you once again.
Oh my god, they can hear me. I'm a magical
Yes.
being now. I appeared.
You're like a little fairy.
Yeah. More like the little devil that's stamping you on your shoulder.
I mean, it's more accurate. Everything's so scuffed, but it's one of my streams, so it's fine. So
we like scuffed, we like scuffed.
I mean, is it really a VTuber stream if it's not scuffed?
Exactly.
So we're gonna do Genshin after this, but since they announced a new character that I'm really interested in, I'm so predictable. I decided to go back to Honkai Star Rail, and it's been a while, like a whole year while, and so Pieta decided to help me. And this is a back to back. I love.
Yeah. You help me, now I'm helping you.
Nice. So
Should
everyone
I
can
introduce
see.
myself?
Yeah, if you want to introduce yourself.
Okay then. Well, I'm Piede, which means foot. And I like Audioverse games a lot. Everything that company produces, I eat like pasta each morning. And I'm a fucking Star slave. So I know every little aspect of this game, like the back of my hands. I'm Virus, but for Star Rail instead of Genshin.
Yeah. If you pick us both and you uh fuse us, you're probably gonna be very insane.
Yeah. The most powerful being in existence.
Ice decided to point at you with a rainbow flag. I don't know if it was me
Oh
about the
god.
Foxian or you in general, but it's pointing at us. So
Oh. Oh god.
I mean, it's true.
This escalated very quickly.
I mean, it's true. It's true. So everyone can see the
Well then,
document. So if you want to start,
well then, I will start. So in this document, I made a synopsis of basically the entire main story till the point we got last time. So 1.2, I think. And I cut out some irrelevant and stupid and unimportant stuff, like how Harlan was searching for his fucking dog that wasn't really important to the main story.
Oh yeah,
So I
remember
cut
that.
that out and some other shit. Yeah. Also, nobody likes Harlan, so.
It's true.
And
And
also, I put some lore stuff in there to make the story more comprehensible, since this game is really bad at explaining world building.
yeah, every time I say I want a femboy, a short, not even a femboy, a short king on Star Rail, they always says Arlan is there. Who likes Arlan? No one
Nobody
does.
likes Harlan, and the other choice is Yanqing, and everybody hates Yanqing too. So,
Also,
haha,
he's a kid,
jokes on
so
them. And the other short male character is a kid too.
yeah, it's a curse.
Haha.
It's a curse. I I have no idea
Well
who
then,
this character is, but he's looking at me smuggling.
yeah,
With
she's
his
very
journey
smug.
starward.
She
Okay.
she's the IRS.
Okay.
She makes you pay taxes.
Oh no!
I'm not even joking.
I
She's
mean, to be
literally
honest,
the IRS.
Genshin has literally like funeral parlor stuff. Genshin was already fucked up with the job, so I'm not even surprised. Jokes on
So
you, a
let's
friend of
kick this
mine really
off. Huh?
likes him, Harlan. I'm sorry about your
I'm sorry
friend's
for your friend.
taste.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your friend.
Okay,
To
let's go.
start
Let's
this
start.
off, let's start with the prologue of the game. So,
Yeah.
when you open the game for the first time, the first thing you see is an half-hour sequence in which you play as Kafka and Silverwolf, and there's an invasion on the Ertas space station, which is the first location of the game, and you can press that little button.
Okay. E. Okay. Here you go. Okay, the volume should be alright. No, it's too high. Ah! Ok. Perché ha fatto povero Arlan. Esiste, mi spiace. Non è scritto male.
Esiste, esatto. Non l'hanno proprio scritto, è diverso.
Kafka remains mommy material. After all this time.
Yeah. Tell me when you're done with the trailers, cause you know, Twitch lag.
Yeah, yeah.
Seems I came at a bad time.
No, no. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
Ok,
Okay, so
finished it.
what the fuck just happened in that cutscene?
Good
So
question.
what the fuck is the Antimatter Legion? Why you are there? What the fuck is happening? So
All good questions.
turns out in the first half hour of the game, you are not the good guy.
Ah!
You're the bad guy, the morally gray guys, I guess. We don't really know what they are. So
Sure.
Silverwolf and Kafka are part of a faction called the Stellaron Hunters. And who the fuck is the Stellar Hunters? Well, they don't worship any eons. We'll get to that later. And their leader is called Elio, and he's also called Destiny's Slave in the story. And he's just a normal guy that happens to be capable of fucking seeing the future. But he can see only one future. He sees all the futures. So
Yeah,
he
just a
writes
normal
scripts
guy.
like, in theater. Yeah, just a normal guy.
Sure.
I meet with him at the bar each morning, grab a
Yeah.
coffee with him. So he can see all the futures. So he can pick and choose what futures he wants and write scripts like, in theaters. And he gives them to the Stellar Hunters so they can act out the future and arrive to the future he wants.
I want
And
that.
that's basically all the Stellar Hunter lore we have.
why is he called Destiny slave if he's like, no, do this, I want this future. Bitch, what? You are choosing the destiny. You're not a slave of it.
Story is kind of weird. I don't know. But right now, the future he's writing scripts for is basically the main story of the game. So the Stellar Hunters are all acting according to what he wrote. So each interaction with them is predestined.
Why can I already see a what if after the game is finished? I can already
Yeah.
see. Yes, this is the other futures he never
Maybe
choose. Buy more characters.
So the Stellar Hunters are wanted, and their bounty is fucking high.
Damn.
And so in this at this moment, Kafka and Silverwolf are following their script, and their script requires them to summon the Antimatter Legion to the Earth space station so they can cause panic and sneak in the station and follow what Helios said them to do. But what the fuck is the Antimatter Legion?
No, that's a good
So,
question.
since this game is really bad at world building, I did the talking and explaining. So,
Thank you.
what are eons and what are paths? So, in the game, you probably know, you have different paths your characters can be, and that's for gameplay. But there's an in-universe reason, and it's a really important one, for what paths are and what are eons. So, in the universe of the Star Rail, there are gods that are called eons, and each eon follows a philosophical concept. The main ones, which are also the classes in the game, are destruction, abundance, hunt, harmony, erudition, nihility, and preservation, and their names are pretty explicative. So hunt wants to kill things, abundance wants things to live, destruction wants to destroy every fucking thing in the universe, harmony wants to live in harmony as a hive mind, erudition just wants science stuff and things, nihility wants to die, and preservation wants to protect anything.
Nihility wants to die.
It's literally that. Nihility wants to die. Nihility is death itself in this universe, apparently.
Perfect.
And also, when in the game they refer to eons, they use they, them in caps lock. Every time they mention eons. Yeah.
It's like
caps
God's name, but he has like a capital H when they write.
Gods are non-binary in this universe.
Slay.
So then again, you can watch the trailer I linked.
The only thing I remember about eons is the fact that, if I'm not wrong, abundance is so fucking pretty.
Yeah.
And they kiss you.
I wish they were playable. I wish they were fucking playable.
No. Why can I cannot click on it? Why? Why?
What the fuck? Wait.
Oh no.
Did I not put a fucking link on it?
No! No, alla depressione.
Okay, now you can.
Okay.
Now
Now I
you
can. Okay. I think okay.
So this was the first Myriad Celestia trailer that it ever released, and it released a week after. And Myriad Celestia are basically world building and lore trailers.
I dreamed of a ray of light, of a
And it also
crystal
has
chalice.
subtitles in Italian for some reason.
Light that shone from that crystal
That's fine.
spoke to me. Listen to the parable of the stars. The nameless one, the pathless one, arrived from the edge of the wilderness.
This was also the first appearance of Black Swan. That's a character that
I remember
that's
drip
released
marketing.
like in January. Yeah.
She's
She was
awesome.
revealed a week into the game and released last January, so buys the
Damn.
situation, but slightly better.
Yet that light began to burn, piercing through the clouds.
Oh my god, how hot are the eons?
Damn.
Towers crumbled.
I would be a follower too. If
Yeah.
Vicious destruction.
The Hunt. I remember the Hunt being a bitch. I don't know why.
We'll get to that. Don't worry.
You must follow the traces left behind in the storm's wake.
Television? Okay.
The celestial one guards
What the
their
fuck?
secrets, plotting out the roots that connect all things. But they are silent, like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe.
It's like a
Listen
computer. What
to
the?
the silence, and you will know where the stars
He's a big
are
robot head.
resting.
You can't really see it from the trailer,
It's
but
really
it's
interesting
just
that
a
like
head of a robot.
Let your
robots
stars
and
shock
AIs
the
can
earth,
be
they
gods.
say.
Technically,
Anything
eons.
can be God. A
Oh,
fucking
now my
bug
favorite.
became a god.
Tender sprouts will
Yeah.
grow to the sky, and the
They're
dew
so
that falls from their
pretty.
branches will rid you of sickness and poison.
Oh no, the one who
Blindfold your
wants to die.
eyes, they say, that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you. Let it not
Yeah, he really wants to die. He's a
burden
little
your
sad boy.
soul,
Aw.
nor numb your stride.
Oh, they have eyes.
Push open
Little
the
eyes.
gates, they say,
A
and
little
lift
sad
up the
boy, yeah.
tablets of lapis.
Yes,
So cute.
Read them aloud. Let the fire that forges
Eyes.
the one
Don't be
set
down
the
bad.
world's foundations be known.
Eyes wrote doing the Gog 9000 to all the gods.
What the fuck?
Enter into
Hello,
the
puzzle
darkness
lady.
that envelops all.
Yeah.
Join this great choir and feast.
Damn.
Listen to the beating of billions upon billions
Yeah,
of
she's hot.
hearts.
They are hot.
Yeah, sometimes I'm confused. I'm like, oh fuck, it's
Look
the.
upon the courtesan's extravagance, the mariner's intemperance. Listen to the infant in the mirror.
What the fuck?
waves as they enter the dream.
Black Swan, you're just throwing names at this point. Jesus.
And finally,
Yeah.
measure the
But
world
I
against
forgot to
yourself.
link it, so I just did. But you can see many other Eons designs because they showed it in some events.
They say.
Okay. I remember like there was a mod in the game where you could see the artwork of the gods.
Countless
Yeah.
shooting stars streak the sky
I
tonight.
think the Eons design are
Should
some
you
of the
choose
best
the
in
right
all
one,
of the game because they are so
It will
divine.
carry your
Yeah, like
wish
you can see
to
there are
thousands of distant
gods,
worlds.
like have
Yeah.
divinity, and they're all so different and original. I like it.
Hmm.
All the gods. Okay, you just like.
Yeah, it's just the wiki. It's just the fucking
Thank you,
wiki.
wiki.
I didn't have time.
Thank you, people who do the wikis. Okay, so. Aha!
In any case, you can see the other
Aha.
Eons. Aha! The
Akvili.
elation.
I remember Akvili. If I'm not wrong, Akvili is dead. Oh, unknown status. Okay.
We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Okay. Ena. Fully. Who? Who?
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh. Is it 9 or XV? Or X?
I don't know. I call X. I just call X.
Okay. Okay, Idrila. Isn't Idrila the one with the red hair guy follows?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. I remember random stuff. Lan, the fucking bitch. Long. I'm sorry. Long. Mythos. Ooh, you're new. I don't remember you.
Hmm.
You're new.
He's pretty new.
Let me see. Please load. Please load.
So
Oh, it's so
basically,
strange.
Mythos.
It's like Star.
Yeah, Mythos says that history must be deleted and everything must be full. He's the misinformation god.
I was about to say it
In
reminds me
synthesis.
of the Magnus Archive because Magnus Archive is like a podcast, horror podcast with all
Mm.
these like creatures and gods, and there is one that it's like a labyrinth and wants people to because all the gods are based on fears in that universe. And so
Mm.
it's like the fear of getting lost. No, this one is just misinformation. No.
Yeah, he's just the misinformation god. You can also see nose better, so you can see that it's just a
Ah.
giant floating robot head.
So straight. It's literally a head.
Yeah, they're epiteton. I don't know how to say that in English. But every Eon also has another name to call it. It's droided.
Makes sense.
People call him droided.
It reminds me
because
of
it's
like
literally an android head.
Kojima production logo. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's very like a good one. Ice, you're lucky that Ikiper is not here to bonk you. You're too down bad. Calm down. Ouroboros. Oh, yeah.
Ouroboros is also pretty cool.
Of course, it's so many snakes.
I- sh-
Oh no, it's
It's
hello,
Galactus.
hello, lady in the
Ouroboros
middle.
is literally Galactus.
What the? It's so not. It's so pretty. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Ta-
Ions are so pretty.
Taizironthos. Fuck.
He's
Taiziron.
a literal bug that ascended to godhood. A bug. Like a fucking beetle.
Now I don't want. I was like, ooh, oh no, it's a bug. I have a phobia. Terminus, Xavis, the puzzle lady. Yeah, she's my favorite. So pretty.
Oh, yeah. Terminus,
Perfect.
by the way, is pretty important because he is Terminus the finality, and finality is honkai. And also, he travels backward in time, and it's
Huh?
the Eon we know the less of. We don't know anything about Terminus
Wait.
apart that he travels back in time.
Wait. Let me go back to Terminus.
It's,
Terminus. No, yeah, we don't have
it's
enough image.
pretty strange.
Finality.
There's no image. We literally know very little of him. But we'll probably get some lore in the next patch since we know there's someone who follows him in the next event. So, some lore.
Yeah.
So, now that we've done, what the fuck are pets? And
Yeah.
pairs, not the in-game gameplay thing, are manifestation of philosophical concepts. For example, let's take the path of erudition. Someone who believes in the path of erudition, just as Herta, becomes a path striver of erudition and can use the powers of that path. We don't know how eons are born, we just know they can be anything. For example, Nose, the eon of erudition, is a computer made by a guy named Xandar, who is also a follower of Nose, so he created the eon he follows.
He became
It's
a
a bit strange, I guess.
Huh? I mean, so like
He became a follower of his child.
if you follow the same philosophical concepts, or like what the Eon stands for, you become you become a path strider.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example, the people in Shanzo are path striders of the hunt because they follow the what hunt wants, and they can use some powers related to the hunt.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
That's pretty much about how it works in the universe. And
Okay.
when path striders of the same eon meet, they form factions.
Ah.
And factions are many path striders with the same goal. But one eon can have many factions. For example, let's take erudition again. Erudition has two major factions: the Genius Society. There are a bunch of smart asses, and most of them are evil or pieces of shit,
Perfect.
like Erta. And also, the creator of News is also a member of the Genius Society. So that's that.
Okay.
And the Genius Society, they like to do sciencey stuff, but they really aren't united as a group. They each do their own thing, but they're geniuses, so Genius Society.
They have like a corporate job, like you're working there, but you don't really want to be there with them.
Yeah, yeah. Or the other major factions, for example, for education, is the Intelligentsia Guild, which is a subdivision of the IPC, and that's the real corporate shit.
Ah.
Because the IPC, the International Peace Corporation, is like mixing Disney with Empire from Star Wars.
What? What the fuck?
Literally that. It's literally that. And a member of the Intelligentsia Guild we know of is Dr. Ratio.
Okay.
And the Genius Society Intelligentsia Guild don't really get along. They kind of hate each other.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, they don't really like each other.
The only two things I remember about the factions is that one that follows Ha has a rickroll.
Yeah.
And there is another one of nihility that wants to make the god less sad. If I'm not wrong.
they aren't really good in that, to be
Poor,
honest.
poor guy.
They aren't really good in that.
See you
Anyways,
later, eyes.
so the IPC is really important in this universe because it's literally Disney. Everything is controlled by it, or the IPC wants to control it. It's
Oh no.
literally an intergalactic corporation.
Oh no. They're
And
everywhere.
it follows the preservation. Yeah, they really are everywhere.
I wonder why it's preservation.
Mm. Well, in any case,
Strange.
the Antimatter Legion is a faction of Nanook, the Destruction. The really hot brown guy with the white hair.
Yeah, I remember
And
him.
what Nanook wants is the destruction of the universe.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And also, a past strider can also become an emanator of their path when they are very powerful and Eons select them.
Mm.
For examples, the emanators of destruction are called Lord Ravagers, and they're really powerful, like capable of destroying planets.
I mean, I guess it's
But
because like
obviously,
the god
they're
is giving them direct powers, and it's not just a
yeah,
philosophical thing.
yeah. They're literally giving them powers directly instead of just, I follow you, you unconsciously give me power because of that. No, you get the Eon to notice you. And many of the
differ-
Genius Society members are also emanators, like Erta is an emanator of erudition.
That's just a bunch of BS. Like, oh yes, we're superior. We're all emanators. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm an emanator.
I'm an emanator.
So, let's stop with this Eon and Pass bullshit. Let's go back to the main story, because we are half an hour into the game still.
Damn.
So,
To Kafka and Silverwolf.
why are the Stellaron Hunters there? We don't know why. Their plan was just to steal the Stellaron in the space station and inject it into the Trailblazer body. So what the fuck is a Stellaron then?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Well, a Stellaron, yeah, a Stellaron is, we really don't know what exactly it is. We just know it's a kind of life form that follows a certain Eon and has their powers in it. And people speculate the people in the game speculate they are made by Nanook, since Stellarons and destruction are pretty close together. Whenever there's a Stellaron, destruction also is there. So people think that Stellarons are made by Nanook, even if we're not very sure. And the IPC calls them the Cancer World Lords.
I mean,
So, yeah,
if he
they're not
goes
pretty.
and destructs everything, it makes sense. It's called Cancer of the World.
Stellarons are not that pretty to deal with. So
Yeah.
the Kafka pushes the Stellaron into our body, and we wake up, and Kafka tells
Touching
us
a little booby.
something about the and Kafka tells us about something about choices, something future.
Okay.
Bullshit, it's not true. And we learn that Kafka is the power to control people, apparently, because whenever she says listen, people gets controlled by her. Of course,
Casually.
we, as the protagonist, don't remember fucking anything, because this is a MiHoYo game.
I feel a sense of
And we
deja
only
vu after
remember
the last
traces
Genshin
of
quest.
them. Yeah, very deja vu. But it's a popular theory that many people think that we, as the Trailblazers, were previously as Stellaron Hunters, friends with them, and then something happened. We don't know what.
I mean,
So when we wake up again, yeah.
I mean, the Stellar Hunters had casually an empty body going with them.
Yeah, just like that. Don't worry about it.
Just casual. Oh yes, I have this empty body. You just put the Stellar.
Yeah, just because, yes. Well, anyway, when we
Much
wake
jump
up
scare.
again, yeah, much jump scare. We get jump scared by Dan and March. Dan is trying to kiss us. I love that scene in the game. Anyway,
Not beating the rainbow allegation
March.
today.
Yeah. No. The rainbow's as it can be. Anyway, March and Dan are members of the Astral Express, but what the fuck is the Astral Express? We get there later on. So, we join them, run and try to fix the invasion, and we meet Arlan along the way. He's useless. So we take him with him, even though he is a big wave. And we get us saved by Himeko, another member of the Astral Express and its navigator. And again, we're not talking about that now.
Pretty lady.
Let's just try to wrap up the prologue of the game, since this is gonna be very long, I guess.
Yeah.
So we get to the main hub and we meet Asta, the lead researcher, and the person in charge of the space station, since Erta doesn't fucking care about it and isn't there.
But it's your
But
space station. I
then-
don't care. I have more important stuff to do.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She needs to do sciencey stuff because she's a smartass. We get attacked by a giant fucking space dragon called the Doomsday Beast, which is a member of the Antimatter Legion. And Asta tells us just escape, run away, go to the express, and choo-choo off this space station. So we get there, and the Doomsday Beast ambushes us. So we have to fight it. And then there's a little cutscene there.
Okay. I guess
When
the
we
part of the you can be part of the of like a faction even if you're not a human being. Even creatures can be part of it.
Yeah, you can be anything. As long as you follow that concepts, you can just
Song
do
of
as you want.
Pleasantine. Got fucking ready blasted. Them hi Nanook.
Yeah. Nanook.
We're about to fucking explode. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh. How hot is he?
Oh no. I'm sorry. It's just KO'd by the old man with the cane.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Got bonked.
Got bonked so hard that we
Yeah.
lost senses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this. So, what the fuck happened in that cutscene? Well, as the Doomsday Beast hit us, the blast activated the Stellaron inside our body,
Oh
and
no!
that almost made us go kaboom.
We're a
The
fucking
Stellaron
bomb.
almost meant kaboom. But then, Welt, another member of the Astral Express, arrived, and they bonked us in the head with their otherworldly powers. Again, more on it later. And while the Doomsday Beast falls, Nanook, the distraction, gazes at us, granting us his powers. So when a Heon gazes at us, we become past striders of that Heon. So when Nanook gazed at us, we obtain the powers of the distraction.
He just said, "Oh,
And that is why-
you killed my dragon pretty good. Here, power."
Yeah, you distracted the distraction. Damn, that's pretty distraction. Here's my power. And that is also why the first thing the Trailblazer has is distraction.
Yeah, I remember I had my Trailblazer as distraction. With a baseball,
baseball
bat,
bat.
for fucking reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, we save the Express and the space station. The soldiers come and clean up the remnants of the invasion. Everything is fine, and Erta finally fucking shows up in one of her puppets, cause she's apparently doesn't want to go out. She's a Nikikomori.
I remember there was a bunch of Hearts around this station.
Yeah, cause we'd never see her real body. She just created puppets she can control at will, which are a representation of her as a child. So we don't know how Hertha looks like or where she is.
That's a weird way to. Oh yes, let me show when I was
Yeah.
a teen. What?
Yeah, a
Who
teen,
do
that's a
you?
little fucking child.
Yeah. When I think of teen, I
Anyway.
think of 15 years old. My bad.
So, what she says isn't important because she's a smartass. The important thing is we join the Nameless on the Astro Express because Himeko invites us. So let's talk about what the fuck the Astro Express is and who are its members. So, the
Yay!
Nameless are the faction that follows Akivili the Trailblaze. And Akivili went missing and is considered dead. So, people can still stride on paths of dead eons. For example, Argenti, because beauty is dead, but he can still be a Bastriders of beauty.
Wait, what? You can still follow a path even if the god is dead? Wait, what?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Apparently, you can.
I mean, they're pretty strong if
And
their power survive even after that, but what the fuck?
yeah, they are. But obviously, they can't make emanators if they're dead, because they
I mean,
directly need to
yeah.
give their powers.
Yeah.
And the Nameless are the faction, and the Astral Express is a subgroup of that faction. So the Astral Express is just those who ride on the plane, but there are many, a lot more Nameless in the universe.
Okay.
So what is the Astral Express? It's a train.
Yeah.
That's it. No, no, that's not it. So it's a magical train that was created by Akivili himself. Themselves? I don't know.
Themselves, yeah, I guess.
And when he was alive, or when he
They-
wasn't missing, he traveled inside the train with many more Nameless. So he liked being around humans. Akivili also created the Star Rail, which is where the train rides on. And it's like the super long railed system that connects many worlds, and travel can travel on it. But after he went missing, the Star Rail got broken up because Stellarons started to appear, and Stellarons don't like the Star Rail apparently, so they started to destroy it. And the
Yay.
Astral Express started to go in ruins. Till one day, he crash landed on a strange planet where Himeko found it and repaired it. Not long ago.
Casually.
And yeah, she just got there, fixed a fucking god train, and then started taking off into worlds. And her goal also was to find out where Akivili went by traveling on the Star Rail in the same path Akivili went, and find out where he went, and fuck off all the Stellarons in the universe, and create a new crew of Nameless. And she was pretty successful in it, I guess.
My
And so she
brain
became the
already goes
navigator
into
of the
theory
Express.
mode, and I already think, oh, why are we called the Trailblazer if the Trailblaze is the name of Akivili
There.
and this like what? Okay.
So we also
What is
have
this one?
the game mascot,
Ah, of
Pom-Pom.
course. Of course.
And we don't know who he is, why is there, what he is. Pom-Pom is Pom-Pom.
Pom is just a fucking
Also, you can't leave the Express. Yeah, it's just there, I guess.
I guess
you
it's
also
like an
can't leave the
extension of the
Express.
train.
Yeah, sort of, like, yeah. Some people
If you
say
can't
he's
leave it
Akivili.
express,
I don't know.
I don't think it could be. I mean, I don't know that much, but like it would make sense that like
Actually,
Akivili got powered and everything made so that like the train could be always work. So I guess you're gonna create someone who make it works. I guess.
there's also a pretty popular theory that says that the Nanook is Akivili because
Oh.
in some events it is mentioned how Nanook was born right around when Akivili went missing, and also there are some interactions you have with him in the simulated universe which are pretty strange because in the simulated universe you can interact with Eons, and Erta disguises you as Akivili. So all the other Eons that are simulated thinks, "Oh, Akivili, you're back." But
Yeah, I
the Noob is the only one
remember.
that says, "Nah, you're not Akivili." And people think it was because, well, he is Akivili. It can't be another Akivili, so.
I remember
And
Yoshi
he's
kissing
the
you
only one that recognizes you. Yeah, it was pretty hot.
and
I guess.
killing you.
Let's go.
Kissing you and killing you.
Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Let's continue.
So, Himeko and Pom Pom sailed off in the sky, in the space, and someday near a planet called Salsotto, they found some spaceship scraps
Sotto.
and a man floating in space. Yeah, there's a place called Salsotto, and it's also a relic set.
What the fuck? Salsotto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
And near these spaceship scraps, they found two people, a man named Welt and another man that we'll not talk about. So, the thing about Welt is that he's not from the Star Rail universe, because Welt is the same one that appears in the main story of Honkai Impact.
Oh
And is a major
no.
story in there. So, I'm not gonna tell this big story because that will take another stream entirely. So just know he's 90 and
Damn.
he's pretty strong, even if he's not in his prime anymore. Also, the cane he uses is like an ancient relic, super powerful, that keeps him young.
Yeah, I remember like
Because
I
when
had
you're
it on
young, you
in
got
the
it.
game. I remember he creates a black hole randomly.
Yeah, he can create black holes and other shit. And
Oh, this is
he
the
started to
guy that
travel.
I was really sad about because I heard the theme song and it looks like Lucha.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. So he is probably the other man they found him with. But he went off the Star Rail, the Axel Express, so we don't know where he is. Also, Welt went to the Star Rail universe because he wanted to save Himeko, because some aliens were onto her. But that was probably resolved off screen before the main story, so we don't care about that anymore. So one day, Himeko, Welt, and Pom Pom found a guy named Dan Hang, and he joined the crew. But he refused to tell anything about his past, so nobody knows who he is really. And he doesn't want to share anything about his past except that he's running away from it.
He's just chilling.
And then some other
He's evil for the
day,
vibes.
he's just chilling. He's doing his own things. He's just there for the funsies. And one day, all three of them, four if you count Pom Pom, which I don't, find a weird block of ice floating casually in space.
Okay.
They take the block of ice, they melt it, and inside was a naked girl called Nothing. She didn't have a name, she didn't remember anything about herself, so she named herself March 7 because that's when they found her.
I feel pretty triggered because my birthday is March 8th.
Oh my, we found March 8th, no way.
Oh no.
Oh,
she's
God.
absolutely the Paimon of Honkai Star Rail. I mean, she's even in the icon. She's even the icon of the game.
The developer said she's the real protagonist. She's the most important character in the story, so we'll know about that.
What the
in
fuck
a
are
couple
we?
Of years, I guess.
Are we our own side characters? What the fuck?
So anyway, we joined the Express and started the first expedition. Himeko and Pom Pom set the destination, and you can continue.
No.
Because the Star Rail was broken.
Not again.
Because a Stellaron was in the way, and the Express can't continue on. And so the Stellaron signal was on a nearby came from a nearby planet called Jarilo 6, which is a snow planet with an unending snowstorm that destroys anything. And that snowstorm has been going on for 700 years non-stop.
Damn.
So the plan is simple. We go down, seal the Stellaron, go back up, and continue our journey. It will be that easy? Absolutely fucking not. So March,
Yeah.
Has, and Dan go down to the planet. We meet Sampo, which is an asshole. We meet Jeopard, which is the captain of the Silverman Guards, and he shows us the road, how to get to Belobog, which is the last city on the planet. And it's also headed by a Supreme Guardian and the Architects, and the Architects are a faction of the Preservation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
So,
makes sense. But
we
once
go
again,
to
preservation makes
Rocolia.
sense.
Yeah.
You're preserving
So we
humanity.
go to Cocolia. We go to Cocolia, which is the Supreme Guardian. We tell her why we are here, that we want to seal the Stellaron. He says, "Yippee!" Then we go to sleep, we wake up, and we get arrested.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, that escalated very quickly. So when we wake up the next day, Bronya, which is the daughter of Cocolia, says, "We are conspiring to overthrow the government," and Cocolia sent them to arrest us. So that's that. We run away, and when we are almost with no escape, the piece of shit of Sampo comes around and saves us by taking us to the underground.
Thank you.
But that asshole also takes Bronya.
What the
Because
fuck?
yes. So
The only thing I
apparently,
remember about
Belobog
Sampo
has the
is
surface.
him waking up in the middle of the snow. I remember just
What the fuck, Sampo? So
Okay.
apparently, Belobog has a surface and an underground, and the underground has been sealed off from the surface for 10 years because Cocolia said so. So with
Okay.
no food, no cops, no police, the underground became their own society and formed Wildfire, which is the police, but their own police. And one member of the Wildfire is Sele, which tags along. So we find Bronya, we find Dan that apparently went to a fight club,
Uh-huh.
and we go find out more. So we run some errands for Wildfire. We meet Natasha, which is a local doctor, and she tells us that
I
if we want to
remember
go
the
to the
many
surface, we have
ads.
to get through Svarog.
I remember all the
Yeah.
ads about Natasha.
Yeah.
So
I'm
many.
Natasha, an underground doctor.
Doctor. With her with the mask.
So many fucking times I got that ad.
Same.
And now apparently they can't stop playing Luocha's ad, which is from last year. So that's that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I keep getting
so
the
apparently
girl that it's A, but I know she's not on banner
Oh,
anymore.
yeah.
Why do I keep getting her ads? She's not pullable anymore. I'm
Star
so
Rail,
confused.
yeah.
Star
Let's
Rail,
go. I'm too. I hate every time I get those ads. So to get to the service, we have to get past Svarog, that it's a big chunky robot, and he adopted a little girl named Clara.
Ah.
So we meet Clara without Svarog, and she tries to help us by convincing Svarog to make us go to the surface. And after a battle, because Svarog is a robot, we do it, so we can go back to the surface. But we sleep first, and during the night, Bronya finds out that she's adopted apparently, and she was actually a kid from the underground. So she says, "Sally, I love you." Well, she doesn't, but she means it. And she goes back to the surface alone to talk to her mother alone. It will probably end well, I guess.
Yeah.
So he didn't really help well, and Svarox reveals some things to us. So 700 years on Jarilo, there was an Antimatter Legion invasion. And the first Supreme Guardian, to defeat the invasion, said fuck it and activated the Stellaron, which caused the snowstorm.
That was not
Since
smart.
then, all the that was not smart at all, but they fend off the invasion. So that's that. And from then on, the snowstorm never ended, and each Supreme Guardian started to hear the voice of the Stellaron, which told him, imagine just a little devil on your shoulder that says, kill it. kill everything, destroy everything, fuck the church. That's practically
You
what
right
the
now for
Stellaron
me.
told for 700 years to each Guardian.
You right now
And
for me.
each Supreme Guardian knew about this. Yeah, I'm the Stellaron right now.
Oh no.
Fuck
Don't
the church.
explode. Fuck the church.
No, I'm not gonna explode yet.
Oh no.
So the Supreme Guardian knew that the Stellaron was trying to brainwash them, but since they knew it, they just ignored it. Till Cocolia came around. So Cocolia had a dead child, and she was pretty. How do you say? Fucking
Devastated.
stupid. Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
she listened to the Stellaron. She listened to the Stellaron, got brainwashed by the Stellaron, and now doesn't want us to seal it off. So that's why she got us arrested. So Bronya goes to talk to her mother. Cocolia doesn't listen. Bronya starts to hear the voice of the Stellaron too, and Amos gets brainwashed too. So fuck Cocolia, we go back up, and we
The
try to
title
fight
for
her.
Cocolia.
So during this fight, we get fucking skewered.
Oh no.
She
Wait,
turns into
the
an
literal
abomination
sense?
of highs and cosmos. Yeah, in the literal sense, we get
Oh,
fucking
no.
skewered.
Why do I always about to die? What
And-
the fuck is up with us?
And when we're almost about to die, we go to some sort of pocket dimension. I don't fucking know. We talk to the will of the other Supreme Guardians, and they told, fuck Cocolia. Cocolia is fucking stupid. That's not what we want. And so they gave us their permission and their powers, and Cliffoth, the preservation, gazes at us, and now we can tread on the path of preservation because we're now a path strider of preservation too.
I just saw the
Press
little
here.
stick man in the corner.
You'll see that later.
Yeah.
You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
What, she can fly?
She just can. Don't ask about it.
Okay.
Stand power, like Jojo.
Okay, her stand is the giant robot.
Yeah.
Compliments to the female trailblazer for running with heels. That's impressive.
I think there are like 2 characters in all of Star Rail that don't have heals and run.
Damn. I mean, to be honest, it could be worse. It could be like a Genshin Inazuma characters. They're not heels, but those are like theatrical shoes. No one should run in those.
God damn.
There.
I feel my feet hurt.
Yeah, see. Damn. We became a shish kebab.
Yeah, we literally became a fucking shish kebab. Literally skewered.
I remember the burst of this.
Also,
But
the
I
Coolio
still
song.
played. Huh?
There's also the cool song.
The song is real. I mean, Audioverse never lets you down with songs.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
So that was Cliffoth, and he gazed at us, so we're now preservation time.
I gotta say, I prefer the destruction Trailblazer, and I like the rules are meant to be broken line.
Yeah, I don't really like the preservation trailblazer
Yeah.
either.
And Cocolia fucking explode. Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Later explode.
Yeah, literally explodes.
You kinda deserved it. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
kind of.
cry like her.
She made the Aurora Borealis. So anyway, Cocolia fucking dies. I put a little meme in there.
That was some trailblazing expedition.
And Bronya fucking dies there. Oh god, I love Mark so much. She's so fucking stupid. So anyway, we kill Cocolia.
Oops.
Welt and Himeko seal the Stellaron. Bronya becomes the next Supreme Guardian. And the storm in time will end and life will return to the planet.
I remember
so who the fuck
that
is
they
Sampo?
said. Wait, before going on, I remember the only thing I remember is like them saying, "Oh yes, the storm is like has changed too much the planet, so everything is not just gonna change. Sucks for you guys.
Overnight.
I mean,
Yeah,
700 years
I
kind of changed the
think.
planet.
Yeah,
Sad.
it will return to normal, just very slowly.
Everyone will
Very
be
slowly.
dead.
By then, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, who the fuck is Sampo?
So when we finish Jerilo's story, there's a secret cutscene where Sampo says something to someone in a very sus way, and after that we were left wondering who the fuck he was, since he had many secrets apparently. Well, nowadays we know the answer, but I won't tell you.
Oh,
You'll
we
have to
finally got
find
the
it in
answers
game.
to that. What the fuck? The little
Yeah,
sus
we
man.
got it. We didn't got it. We got it a bit ago. Yeah.
In a
So
planet.
So after we're done with Jarilo, we get to the black sheep, the Inazuma.
Yeah, the
of
one
Star
that I
Rail.
left to because it was so boring for me.
Yeah, so Shanzhou Luofu, aka the China planet. Luofu.
Yeah.
So after we depart from Jarilo, the Express is ready for their next destination, which is Penac. No. So we get hijacked. So we don't reach the destination yet. And you can press there.
Nightmare.
We get stopped for the second time in a row.
No. Oh no. Oh no, why is it loading? YouTube, don't do this, please. Okay.
YouTube.
What? Dan Heng sleeps on the floor?
Yeah, he lives there.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not.
I remember seeing this cutscene, I was so hyped, and then my hype was immediately
And
destroyed.
then the biggest letdown. Yeah, the biggest letdown ever.
You are one of them.
The Xianzhou is in danger. This man, he...
The train is about to make the jump. Hold on, everyone.
Hold on, everyone. Okay. So, I finished the thing.
So, yeah. So, Dance Past is catching up fast, and we get hijacked by the Stellaron Hunters. So,
Once
no
again.
real destination yet. Yeah, it seems like it's a trend nowadays.
Why can
So
everyone
this
s- hijack this god created thing? What the fuck?
fun fact: Argenti hijacked the train once.
What the fuck? Why can it's made by a god? Why can everyone just do it? What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't have an answer for that. So the train gets hijacked, and Kafka tells us go to Shianzo Luofu because Stellaron is bad and is boom boom everything. And also, she tells us that Blade, another Stellaron hunter, was there because he was captured because they thought that they were the responsibles for the Stellaron crisis on the Luofu.
Oh no, not that gonna
So
Stellar.
we agree, and no, this isn't right. So we agree, and we go along with Wealth and March on the Luofu. And since this game is really bad at explaining stuff, how the fuck does Shanzo work?
Thank you.
Because we get thrown on the ship and we get told nothing about how their government work, and we get stuff like, oh yeah, she's the headmaster of the Skyfaring Commission. What the fuck is the headmaster? What the fuck is the
I just
Skyfaring
remember
Commission?
the
No clue,
alchemist.
apparently.
I just remember the alchemist. That's it.
We really get told nothing if you don't watch trailers or read books. So I'll do the explaining now. So Xianzo isn't the name of the ship, but it's the name of the nation, and that's why it's called the Xianzo Alliance. So Xianzo is composed of 6 flagships, which are really big spaceships that travel in the cosmos and follow the path of the hunt.
Okay.
And each is pretty culturally diverse, I guess. And they also don't like travel together; they go their own business.
Okay.
And their main goal of the Shanzan Alliance is to fucking kill off Yaoshi the Abundance. They want to kill the Eon.
I want to kill my favorite now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And so, the 6 ships are called the Luofu, which is the one we have in the game right now, the Zuming, the Yaoqing, the Zhuling, the Yuchui, and the Fangu.
I will not remember one name.
So, you don't need to. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So,
I love
the only
how
one
star
you
it's
didn't
the
remember the
Starrelli
name of,
Nazuma. It's written here.
little the Starlight Nazuma.
Yeah.
So the only one you need to remember is the Luofu because that's where the story is.
Okay.
And the whole alliance is commanded by a marshal, which is called Hua, and is absolutely not an expert from Honkai Star Rail named Fua. Absolutely fucking not. And each ship is headed by a general. And each general is an emanator of the hunt, probably.
An emanator?
We don't know for sure. Yeah, so the generals are emanators of the ant, probably. We don't know for sure, but it's heavily implied they are. And the general of the Luofu is called the Jing Yuan.
Wait, so there are several ships, and all the ships are governed by a guy that's probably an emanator of the ant, and everything is commanded by this guy Hua. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
he's like the emperor, and each ship, to govern it better, I guess, as a general.
That makes sense.
So
It's like a
Jing
second in
Yuan is
command.
the general. And since you saw the silhouettes last time, we are getting more Shanzo lore, since 2 of the characters shown are generals from the other ships.
Okay, now I'm interested. Because
So
Ruffle was just not.
I can wait, I'll link them. I can do that. I'll just send them to you, I guess. How can I wait a second then? I'll send you the characters which are generals.
Yes.
So
Where?
this lady is I'll put them on the thingy. I'll put them on here. So she's a general
As soon as it loads.
called Fish Xiao. Yeah,
Wait.
let them load.
Let them cook.
It will probably load
Okay, okay.
anytime now.
Fei Zhao, okay.
Okay, so
She's a
she
general.
is the general of the Yao Qing. She's a general,
Because
yeah.
when I saw them in the trailer, I thought they were like the alchemist thing. So they were all part of the Lofu for some reason. I was like, oh, okay.
So apparently there's like a festival on the Luofu, and people from other ships are coming, and Fei Xiao is one of
They
them.
fucking hate
which
each
is a
other, but
general.
the
And she's
festival is
also
the
like
festival.
she's like a war lady because her ship is like war. We like war.
Uh,
So
she
she's
does
pretty
that.
violent and powerful.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the other general is this old guy here.
Cool.
As soon as it loads, I guess.
Yeah. I for some reason I thought they were all part of the okay, okay. Of the Olofu. I don't know why I didn't get. I was like, oh no,
So
more
she's
people
the
of the
general
Lofu.
of the
Zooming.
he's the general of the Zooming, and
Okay.
he's pretty old, and he's also Blade's adoptive dad.
The fuck.
Yeah, more on it later.
Okay.
So anyway, the Luofu
Mhm.
has 3 main species that inhabits it, and they are called the long life species because their lifespan is pretty long. So the 3
Okay.
species are the Shanzo natives, the Foxians, and the Vidyadharas. So I'll explain them all very simply. So
Okay.
Foxian are humans, but fox ears and tails. They're just
They're
that
very pretty.
and live for around 400 years. Yeah, they're very pretty, like the Foxian you like.
Yes.
Then we have Vidyadharas, which are like dragons,
That I
and they are
hate them.
descendants. Yeah, they are the descendants of the Eon Long the Permanence, which was a dragon. So the dragon
Okay.
got killed off, and he made the Vidyadharas, which are its descendants. They can't reproduce, and when they are near death, they just turn into eggs and reincarnate, and they live for around 600 years each reincarnation.
Oh, okay. So like all the people, like all the half dragons are like the same people. They just wait.
Yeah,
If you
just
kill them,
reincarnated.
if you kill
They
them,
just die.
do they? Okay. So
No, they don't
they can
reincarnate. They can
they
reincarnate
can
only if they want to.
okay. No, because so like there is a set number and it can just get lower until they go
Yeah,
into extinction.
it's also told in the game that they will arrive to extinction someday because they can't
Yeah.
reproduce. They just die very slowly.
Damn, that's
So
fucked up.
their species will die someday,
Yeah,
and
that's fucked.
they can do nothing about it.
Oh
And
wow.
then we have the Shanzo natives, which are the original population that created Shanzo and are also human. Or, well, they were humans. So they are immortal, literally. They can't die unless they are literally. They can't die of old age.
Okay.
And their body regenerates. So, like, if one Shanzo natives is born blind,
I
they
remember.
can't make him see because their body will just turn blind again because they return to their original form, which was blind.
The only thing that I really liked and was good was about this. I remember the Diary of the Blind Lady. That was so
Yeah.
fucked up. Uh the description of her
Yeah.
eyes the new eyes getting rejected and she growing new eyes behind the new ones.
Yeah. So, before Shanzo people followed Lande Hunt, they followed the Abundance, and the Abundance granted them immortality. But what was the cost? That human brains really can't live for millennia, and their brain will fill up with memories. And sooner than later, those memories will make them go mad. So when you get old enough and you live long enough and have enough memories, negative memories will accumulate and start to be the only ones because negative memories are stronger. So you will forget the happy ones. You will only remember the worst ones, and you will get affected by Mara, which is like is like a disease Shanzo natives have that turns them into monster when this happens.
The Hananaki
So
disease.
if
No,
you live
wait.
long enough, you become a monster.
I mean, it's kind of on them. I mean,
And so,
it's
since
kind of their
they
fault.
discovered this curse, they said, "Fuck Yaoshi, we're turning into monster. Let's go kill it." And then Lan took the opportunity, said, yeah, let's go kill her.
Can I say they're
So
fucking
he's in on it.
stupid? They did this on themselves. So why are they getting mad on Yaoshi?
Yeah, it was their fault.
Oh yes, Yoshi granted you what you wanted, and now that you got fucked by that wish, you turn against Yaoshi. Oh, that's on you. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's on them. So, people in Shenzo can delay being Mara struck, but it's inevitable. You can't escape from it.
I mean, are all the humans there immortals or just like the old ones and like the new ones are not struck anymore?
No, all of them. They can
Okay.
reproduce. So, if they reproduce, they create new Shanzo natives, which are immortal as well.
Okay. They cannot escape this. Oh well.
No, they fucking cannot. So, the Vidyadharas also have an agreement with Shanzo, so they can live on the ships, and the High Elders, which are the heads of the Vidyadharas, must help the Alliance. So, the High Elders of the Vidyadharas are Imbibitor Lunae, we'll get her later. Celorum Venti, Ardens Regia, Glaciator Marum, and Mons
I got
Grandis. You
triggered
don't
for a
need to remember
moment.
any of these names.
I got triggered for a moment.
Because of Venti.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So each of these High Elders is on a Shanzo ship, apart from one, because apparently that's the ship where the Marshal is, and they don't want dragons there, I think. So,
They're
anyways,
racist.
and
Okay.
each, yeah, they're racist, and each High Elder has been tasked with guarding a plague mark, which is like a relic, an artifact left behind by Yaoshi when they follow there, and they could be dangerous.
Okay.
So each dragon makes guard for a plague mark so it doesn't explode and destroys everything. So
Okay.
each ship also is divided within himself because to organize better, they have different commissions. So the first commission is the Cloud Knights, which are soldiers.
Okay.
The next commission is the Skyfaring, which is like in charge of diplomacy and shit.
Okay.
The Divination Commission is like the strategic military thingy. They develop
FBI?
strategy and predict the
Okay.
future. Yeah, the FBI, and they predict the future.
Okay.
Then we have the Realm Kimi Commission, that is like police, the citizens' request, il comune.
Touché. È il servizio
il comune.
comunale.
Sì. Then we have the Artisanship Commission, which is in charge of manufacturing things like weapons, furniture, etc.
Okay.
We have the Alchemy Commission, which are
The only one I
doctors.
remembered. Yeah.
And these are the main commissions, because then we have the Ten Lord Commission, which is an extra commission outside of any of those.
Okay.
And it's like a special commission because we don't know who is in charge of it. We don't know where its base is. All we know is that is responsible for criminals, dealing with Mara-struck people, and managing life and death.
It's like an external emergency force that deals with the biggest problems.
Yeah, I guess it could be like a tribunal, I guess. Something like that.
I saw Little Tinkyo, no.
And each commission has a head, which is the charioteer. For example,
Okay.
Yukong is the charioteer of the Skyfaring Commission of the Luofu.
Little Tinkyo. Okay, back to the crew.
So this is how Shanzo works, and the game doesn't tell you jack shit about it.
Fucking nightmare. Okay.
Yeah, Shanzo lore is fucking nightmare fuel.
Why did they have to make it this complicated?
I don't know. So
Tingyun.
we meet Tingyun, and she takes us to the charioteer of the Skyfaring Commission, which is Yukong, and we say, hey, we can help with the Stellaron. And Yukong says, hell no. But then Jing Yuan shows up and says, okay.
For sure.
So he accepts our offer for help, but he says, you don't need to help us with the Stellaron. We're dealing with that. You can help us capturing Kafka. Because apparently Kafka is sneaked in on the ship.
But
And Blade escaped too.
what?
So now Kafka and Blade are running free on the Luofu.
Why are we here? Then
So we go to capture Kafka, and Dan decides to step on the Luofu after Himeko tells him about Blade, because he had nightmare about Blade and he doesn't like Blade, or 5 people stream must pray.
ah yes, it
must
seems
pay a
very
price.
logical.
You
Let's
are
go
one of them.
meet the one we don't want to meet.
Yeah. So Dan steps down, goes on the Luofu, and meets Shu Sushang, which is a cloud knight from the Yao Qing, which is another ship, and he
Ah.
meets Luocha, which is a traveling merchant.
The one with the giant coffin.
Coffin, yeah.
Yeah.
So we capture Kafka, and we take her to the Divination Commission to interrogate her. And we go there along with the charioteer of that commission, which is Fushuan. And then we have the canon side quest.
Ole!
So when the game released, there were some part of the main story that were side quests, but they were mandatory and people didn't like them. So
Yeah,
in
same.
1.2, they made them optional. So you don't have to do them anymore.
What the? When I left,
the
what
only-
the fuck?
Yeah. So the important things that were in this quest were of an NPC called Danshu, which is the blind woman you mentioned.
Wait, they made Danshu optional, but that's so cool. That's such a cool storyline, though. Ah,
I know. So they made Danshu optional. The only thing important to know is that Danshu told us to investigate the disciples of the Sanctus Medicus, which is like a faction of abundance that infiltrated Shanzo. So we investigate the Sanctus Medicus, we find their leader, we defeat him, end of story.
I'm so sad.
So then we get to
that
the
was one of the
important
few quests that
part.
was really cool for me. The whole thing about the Sanctus Medicus. Then I ended it
you
and
can
I was
still
like
do
sad.
It's just optional. You also, the game, I think, gives you the option to do them or not, because if you don't do them, you can't do them anymore. So you can either do them in that moment or you will never do them.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Huh? Okay, game.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Okay, game.
So
You do you.
anyway, we get to the most lore-packed scene in the whole fucking game, where we get a lot of reveal, because we interrogate Kafka, and she says, well, we found out about the Ambrosial Arbor, which is the giant tree in the middle of the ship, if you
Okay.
remember.
Yes.
And that tree is a plague mark left behind by
Ah.
Yaoshi, so it's an artifact left there.
Damn.
And the Imbibitor Lunae was meant to guard it, but he isn't on the ship anymore.
Ah.
So, not the best, not the best situation.
Not looking good.
So, Kafka tells us that Helio knew that there was gonna be a Stellaron outburst on the Luofu, and he decided to stay silent.
Oh well.
And she also tells us that the Stellaron Hunters aren't involved in the Stellaron sting. They weren't the one that brought the Stellaron there. They just wanted to be there for reasons.
I don't want to. I don't want to be a bitch about it, but like, if a group, if you hear a name called the name of a group called the Stellaron Hunters, I think
Stellaron
they hunt the
Hunters.
Stellarons, not bring the Stellarons. If they brought the Stellarons, they wouldn't be hunters. Just saying.
So since they weren't the ones that brought the Stellaron, she also tells us that the one that brought the Stellaron was already on the ship. So
Ah.
Fushuan goes into panic mode and goes to Jinyuan because there's a fucking traitor on the ship. So she leaves us with Kafka alone.
Yeah, I remember. It's the
She also
it's
tells
the
us,
alchemist lady.
yeah, she's the alchemist lady. So Kafka tells us that the Stellar Hunters went on the Luofu because if they went on the Luofu, the Astral Express would tag along. So the only reason they wanted, they went there was to bring the Astral Express there. Because, dun dun dun, Kafka tells us that in the end of the story, we will have to fight Nanook and kill it. And to do so, we need to gather as many allies as possible.
Yeah, let's casually kill a god. It's so easy.
Yeah, yeah, what you doing this Saturday? Killing a god.
Nothing big, you know.
Nothing big, just killing a god. So, after she tells us that we need to kill a god, she also tells us how Eons can be killed, because they can, apparently.
Okay.
So, she tells us that there are 3 ways Ion can be killed. The first one is that they can be killed by other Eons, like what happened to the propagation. Because the propagation was like this big event because the swarm, which was a literal swarm of big insects commanded by him, started to invade the whole universe and destroy it. And Eons ganged up on him to kill him.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So the second way an Eon can be killed is if they have overlapping paths. For example, Ena the Order was assimilated by Ship the Harmony because their concepts were similar.
So
And
they fused.
the broader path, yeah, basically, the broader path, which is Harmony, eats the smaller one, which is the Order. So she believes she just killed the Harmony because they
assimilated.
fused and Shipe was the broader one. Yeah, they assimilate each other. The same happened with Long the Permanence, which was the dragon that gave birth to the Vidyadharas. And he fused with Yaoshi.
It's really funny and ironic now that the hunt they're following the hunt.
Yeah. So the third way, and probably the way we will have to do to kill Nanook, is that we don't know because we got interrupted and the Ambrosial Arbor awakens from his slumber.
What the fuck? Oh, you guys!
So we don't know what's the third way. And you can kill it. You can press on the thingy.
Let's go. Damn. Like in the middle of it. What?
Yeah, it's literally in the middle of the ship.
Yeah, that's not gonna destroy everything. No, no. Hi, Blade.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Blady.
I'm sorry. He just jumps so straight and rigid. It's so funny.
He just yeets off. He just yeets off.
Okay.
So, Kafka and Blade escape, and we cut to Dan, which is still traveling with Tulocha and Sushang. And the only thing we find out is that Tulocha, he's tasked with delivering the coffin to the Luofu, but it doesn't really tell us anything else apart from that. So we just know he needs to deliver a coffin. We don't. I think he mentioned he doesn't even know who's in the coffin.
Okay.
I don't know. So, Fushuan with Jinyuan after her panic attack because of the traitor, she discovers that the Sanctus Medicus were behind the arrival of the Stellaron, and that the Stellaron was implanted on the Ambrosial Arbor, and that is why it began to grow again. So, Canon Side Quest Part 2!
Yeah.
We go back to Danshu, and Danshu asked us to investigate the Sanctus Medicus. The only thing worthy of mention is that it's revealed that Danshu is the real leader of the organization, and she's the big baddie. So
Yeah.
she runs away.
It was a good quest though. It was really
Yeah,
sad.
it wasn't
I
bad.
let her go.
So now we get to the last quest you did.
Okay, wait. Before doing that, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna say it's really it's kind of fucked up that they're hunting the everything that Yaoshi's making, because technically they're going even to species that like they are just vibing. They're doing perfectly fine, not destroying anything, and they just go there and saying, "Ah, yes, you cannot live anymore because we decided die." And
Yeah, just like that.
this, I hate the Alliance so much. I hate them so much. I swear to God. Okay, let's continue.
This is the last quest you did because it was in 1.2. So
Yeah.
you, Welt, March, and Tingyun all go to the alchemy commission, and you notice that there was a battle, and that there was a gas made from an elixir that was in there, and that elixir made people Mara-struck. So you go stop the elixir from infecting other natives, and while you go there, you meet Danshu, you defeat her, and finally the traitor is revealed.
E-
What a shame. Observe for a little longer.
Tingyun!
You received the gift of abundance. Surely you can stand some distraction.
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
That was pretty fucked up.
Yep.
So, Tingyun wasn't Tingyun for the whole time. It was a Lord Ravager, which is an emanator of destruction, that possessed her body, and she's called Fantilia. And Fantilia used the Sanctus Medicus to put the Stellaron in Shanzo and then killed off the Sanctus Medicus.
Yeah, that was the
So
reason
Tingyun
why
is
I left.
canonically dead.
Yeah, that was the reason because I left honkai Star Rail. And why I said I left for a Foxian and I'm returning for a Foxian because Tingyun was
For a
my favorite
Foxian.
character. She was my favorite character. I was so sad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, after Tingyun snaps her neck, Dan separates from Roach and Sushang and follows the traces left behind by the Express. He reaches Kilgorge Waterscape, which is near the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, and there he meets Kafka and Blade that were waiting for him. And Blade and Dan fight while Yanqing tries to stop them and fails.
Of course.
So Dan gets stabbed, and to not die, he has to transform. And tan tan tan, Dan was the Imbibitor Lunae all along. Nobody saw that coming.
No, absolutely.
No, absolutely not, because it was spoiled by the drip marketing.
Yeah.
Then I
Hmm. Now you understand the Scaramouche thing. Now you understand.
Yeah. So, even though he transforms into the Imbibitor Lunae, Dan continues to say that he's not the Imbibitor Lunae, so that's pretty weird. So Blade and Kafka run away, and
course.
Dan reunites with the crew. He parts the water like Moses, and they go fight Fantilia.
Okay. Dan Moses. Okay.
He splits the water.
That was pretty cool with the cutscene though. A thing I
Yeah.
remember was during the side canon quest, you could drink the Marastrack thing, and for some fucking reason, your character,
Mhm.
the Trailblazer, wasn't Marastrack. Like, there was a moment they went fucking crazy, but he wasn't Marastrack. And that was so weird, and they
Yeah,
never
it's
explained it.
probably because of the Stellaron.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why we can hear the Stellaron in Belobog, because the only person that can hear the voice of the Stellaron in Belobog was Cocolia. But since we have a Stellaron of our own in our body, we can hear it too.
We're just saved by the plot. We have literal plot armor. Anzi. Actually,
Yeah.
we have a plot core, not even armor. Yingwen
So
versus
then
Fantilia.
we fight Fantilia.
I remember the giant boobs. No, don't. No, I said giant boobs and YouTube stopped. No, wait.
No,
Okay.
you
okay,
angered Susan.
Okay. Giant boobs.
Yeah.
I wonder if the transformation of the Silenger General into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Damn. I play the game in English, but every time I hear the general, I just hear not Sino, Sayu doing a deeper voice like this. I don't even hear Sino, just hear him doing this all the time. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. He does an excellent job voice acting, but I just don't like him on the general.
How much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction.
Tell me you don't hear it too.
Tell the Legion
Yeah.
that the vengeance of the hunt will fall upon them.
The vengeance of the hunt will fall on the. Sorry. This was one of the reasons why I didn't pull for him. I just couldn't with the voice. This was so funny.
Fun fact: in CN in China, he was #1 in the popularity pools last week.
He's still that popular? What? Damn.
He's still the #1.
Damn.
So Fantilia isn't dead. She promised to return and destroy the Shanzo.
I mean, she's kind of.
And
It's
at the
kind of her
end,
job
Dan reveals-
destroying.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know,
I promise you destruction. It's literally your job. Why are you promising what you do already? What?
yeah. So at the end, Dan reveals the truth about his past. He tells us that he's a Vidyadhara, and his
Yeah.
past incarnation was Dan Fang, and
Literally
he
a
committed a grave sin
letter.
toward the Alliance. And because of
literally a
the
letter
sin he
away.
committed, yeah, because of the sin, he was forced to reincarnate into Dan Hang, and then Jin Yuan exiled him to avoid any tortures. And, well, we still don't know what the grave sin he committed was, at least until you do Dan's quest.
Okay. Oh, so
And then
so
we'll-
yeah, they
then we'll
actually
know.
say what it is.
Yeah, they
Okay.
don't outright say it, but it's implied. I mean, doing the quest, you can get there.
The only the thing I remember was it was kind of implied that he I don't remember if he left he left his like party's companion in a difficult moment, or like he didn't attend the thing he needed to do, and so he fucked up big shit.
You'll understand. You'll understand. I mean,
Okay.
you did fuck up big shit, but
Yeah.
you without knowledge, you can't really get there now.
I think I
So
went to
anyway.
ask because I don't remember it.
Mhm.
I remember like in the whole abyssal zone when you go fight Fantilia, there were like spirits and stuff. did they kill
Yeah.
the dragons they were there? Or like were like echoes of the
What?
past?
Ah, they are like echoes of the past.
Okay, because I was like, did they kill all the dragons that were here as a retaliation?
Well, I mean, they are dead people, but
Yeah, but like I was confused because the whole zone is underwater, and I was like, okay, so Dunfeng was
they're ghosts, I
they
guess.
sent away Dunfeng. So did they kill all the dragons there?
Nah, there are still Vidyadharas on the Shanzai.
Okay, okay.
Also, I might have mentioned, should have mentioned, but since Dan Hang was exiled, they had to find another High Elder for them on the Luofu, and Bailu was the one they chose.
She's a kid. I mean, she's a really old kid technically, but she's a kid.
So there is a reason why they choose her, but you'll have to do dance quest to find out why.
Touche. Okay, so have fun in Penacony. Okay. Let's see. I don't know shit after this point. Like,
Oh well, have fun in Penacony.
what the fuck am I seeing? What is this? What? Wait. This is a canon video? Wait.
This was 2.0 trailer, and they did an MV.
I thought it was fun made.
No, this is
Wait.
official.
Wait, I left the game when the alliance was finished. What the fuck?
Yeah, you just need like the epilogue, which is like an hour long. It doesn't explain jack
Damn.
shit.
And I didn't
It's
to do
just
some
like-
side quests.
Wrapping up things, and then you have some side quests that are very important. But I order them, so you can what to do.
I'm
now.
vibing with the song.
I mean, you still have a bit to do before Penacony, but I wanted to show you this trailer, so fuck off.
I mean, I showed you the Sumeru one, so sense.
Fair enough.
I'm just vibing here. The song I love when the songs they do and they choose. What the fuck is that clock?
Clocky.
Okay. Important side stories.
Yeah, so let's talk about what happened meanwhile. So,
Yeah.
Luocha's secret. During Luocha's quest, at the end of it, we get a secret cutscene of him talking to someone while looking at the Ambrosial Arbor, foreshadowing that he might have some second hands for being on the Luofu. So he's still a bit mysterious. We still also don't know what's in the coffin, and who asked him to deliver it to the Luofu and why. And Welt, in this quest, also has PTSD.
I remember your reaction. I remember seeing your reaction.
And fucking Welt has PTSD. Vietnam flashbacks.
見てくれないか。
どれどれ、これが今回の事件の容疑者たちなんだね。うんうん。ふむふむ。なるほど。
He's not feeling too good.
どうしたの？幼児ちゃん。
You can stop there, the cutscene, by the way.
Yeah.
It just has Vietnam cousins.
Oh no. I don't remember the name
Yeah.
of the honkai character. I remember being sad. I watched the
Yeah.
musical concert, and when that guy I saw like the final cutscene of that guy and the song was so sad that I didn't know shit and I cried.
Oh wait, so they aren't the same guy actually, cause that other guy is dead.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
The
He
new
kind
guy,
of
which
deleted
looks
himself.
exactly. So he killed himself, and the other guy that looks like him is actually a sentient weapon which copied his body.
What the actual fuck? What they
Okay, Laura
what do
is
they
even crazier than Star Rail. So
what do they
let's not
smoke?
get into Oak.
What do they
Let's not
smoke?
get into
Oh, no.
honkai impact lore. That's even more nightmare fuel.
Okay. Now about
So
Jingli,
the other important
the
things,
only things I know when I left the game was people were so mad about this quest. I was like, huh? I don't remember
yeah,
anything
they all
about.
were mad because they let you try Jingliu, but they let you try only like the basic attack.
What the fuck?
So people were mad because they wanted to see the character and they couldn't.
What the
And also,
fuck?
this quest was in 1.1 and the character released in 1.4.
Huh? Huh?
So the trial was 3 versions behind. What the fuck?
At
Just
least
like
in
that.
Genshin they let you see, but they don't let you try. At least you're not sad about that.
So, during Yanshin's quest, the only thing important is that there is an intruder on the ship called Jin Liu, and we get to know that she was the general's master, so she was Jin Yuan's master, before getting Mara-struck and exiled,
Oh, wait,
and we don't
she's
know why
Mara's.
she's on the ship.
She's Mara-struck?
She's Mara's. Yeah,
Um,
she's Mara-struck.
She
And that's why
seems
she
pretty
covers
fine.
eyes. She cover eyes to control herself.
Okay, I was about to say she seemed pretty chill. Or being Mara-struck. Oh, yeah. The other
So-
thing I saw that people were so mad about was the High Cloud Quintet, and I don't know why.
Because it's like the most interesting part of Shanzo Luofu's lore, and it's not even in the main story.
What the fuck?
So we learn about the quintet with side quests, main story quests, and books. So we find out that the iClown quintet existed, and there were
Okay.
5 heroes who defended Shanzo, the Luofu, for a long time. And the members were Jin Liu, Jin Yuan, and Dan Fang, but we still don't know who the other 2 members are till you
Okay.
do Jin Liu's quest. But we know from the books their names, even though we don't see them. And their name were Yin Qing and Bai Hang. Yin Qing is the guy in the back, and Bai Hang is the Foxian lady up there.
That guy over there is just Blade with the white hair. He's just Blade with white hair.
So we get to Kafka's quest.
The silence.
Let's keep on that. So,
Okay.
I honestly don't remember if you did Kafka's quest because it released in 1.2.
I
So I
don't
know if
remember
you did it, but I'll tell
either.
you anyway.
I don't remember either,
But
so
I'll tell you anyway.
okay.
So during this quest, you can ask Kafka some questions, but she will tell you one lie and one truth about the question you asked. And you have to understand which one is the truth and which one is the lie. Fortunately, we know what the truths are. So
Okay.
I'll tell you what the revelations from the quest were.
Thank you,
So,
thank you.
the first thing she tells us is that the Trailblazer is an artificial body created with the purpose of housing the Stellaron.
Okay, we were created. Okay, I thought they just emptied us. I don't know if it was possible.
Helio entrusted the Trailblazer to Kafka, and it was her responsibility to teach us common sense, combat skills, and give us general knowledge. And the reason we don't remember any of that is because our memory was wiped out before she arrived at the space station.
Makes sense.
So we don't remember jack shit, but she was our mommy.
Little mommy.
We also know that Kafka was tasked with this because Elliot told her that you would eventually change me and I would eventually change you. And we find out that Kafka comes from a planet where fear doesn't exist. And
What
she
the
wants to
fuck?
feel fear.
Huh.
So that's what she thinks Elliot meant. Eventually, the Trailblazer will change Kafka and let her know fear.
I don't think that's
And
good,
in
Kafka,
some
but
way,
sure.
Better be. Also, she's literally Makima because her planet, on her planet, she was a devil hunter. I'm not joking.
What the fuck?
So she's
Huh?
literally Makima. What the
Okay.
fuck, Mihoyo?
Okay, Miyoyo.
we also ask her who Blade is, and she tells us she doesn't know. She tells us that one day he just woke up without any memories, and a lady found him and killed him over and over again to teach him combat.
What the fuck?
This implies that Blade is immortal and that he is also Marastruck.
Yeah.
And we know that the lady that killed him over and over again is Jin Liu.
Pretty reasonable.
So
I
Blade
guess.
just woke up one day, was found by Jin Liu, and Jin Liu started killing him.
Yeah, now I understand why he wants to die.
Yeah,
I
he
see.
really wants to die.
I see why.
So we then ask her what's the connection between Dan and Blade, and why does Blade hate him? And Kafka tells us that Dan Fang and Blade were good friends until they both committed a grave sin that turned Blade immortal.
Okay.
We still don't know what the grave sin was, but we got some clues about it. And this implies that Blade was once human and was part of the iCloud Quintet, and his previous name was Yi Xing. So that man you told looked like Blade was Blade.
I was
actually
right.
Blade.
I was right. Yeah.
So now then we finished. We're at the
Oh
end.
wait, it's the
did it.
phrase he says like of 5 people 2 are blah blah blah. Wait, that's
So
that
he
mean?
says of 5 people, 3 must pay a price, and the 3 people that must pay a price are himself, Jing Liu, and Dan Hang.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
While the ones that don't have to pay a price are Jing Yuan and Bai Heng, which is the Foxian lady.
Okay. Makes sense. 2
So
of them
I
are
should
Mara
probably
Struck, and the
mention
other
that-
who fucking knows what they did.
So I probably should mention that Bai Heng is kinda dead.
Lovely.
So yeah,
Everyone
I
is
don't think she can
dead
pay the
here.
price.
She already
I
paid the
don't think
price.
she really can pay the price if she's
already
dead.
did.
But anyway,
She already did.
well, I don't know colors.
What happened?
Blue and green.
Okay,
I wrote
quest
blue
order.
and it was green. So from now on, this is the quest order. So the one in reds are completely optional. You can just skip them if you want.
Okay.
The one in green are optional, but it's recommended you do them.
Okay.
And the one in black are just even if they are not, I mean, obligatory to do them. I still think it's best if you do them because they mention characters and things that you'll need later on.
Okay. Keys.
So
Okay,
this is just.
I'll watch the
Just the
trailers
quest.
as I do them. I'll keep this list for next week when I'll start playing.
Yeah. Then
So.
on the bottom
Ooh.
of this document, we also have the simulated universe expansions.
It expanded.
Because they made DLCs for it that
What?
were like permanent game modes, and we have 2 expansions, which are the Swarm Disaster, that tells the story of the rise and fall of the propagation and all of that ganging up on him, and it also tells about the birth and death of many eons.
Okay.
And if you complete it, it also gives you the propagation path in the simulated universe to use.
Okay.
And the second expansion is the Golden Gear, which tells the story and history of Emperor Rupert, which was
Okay.
an android, and also tells you about Nose the erudition. And if you complete it, it gives you the erudition path to use in the simulated universe. And these expansions are very endgame stuff and very hard even for seasoned players. So I don't recommend you do them. So if you just want the lore behind them, you can just watch this video I linked.
Okay, I'll watch them later. Or now, because I fucking suck. I'm gonna watch it now.
They're pretty long, so
Okay, not 10 minutes. Okay,
I
no.
think you should
no.
watch them.
No.
You should then watch them later. They're pretty
Yeah.
long. They're not short videos.
Yeah, I saw the 10 minutes. Oops.
They aren't short at all.
Damn. Oh, I
But
think
if
I
you
want to
want,
ask you before because I don't remember.
Yeah.
what the fuck are the gods in the simulated universe? Because the simulated universe, it's like a game kind of thing that
Yeah, so
Altrad
it's
made.
literally a simulated universe.
So like, did they
It's literally
kinda
simulated universe,
recreate it
so-
and supposed what the gods will be like, or what?
You have to understand that the Genius Society isn't a joke in the name. They are literal genius. They literally recreated a small universe and just to study Eon's interactions and history. So
Okay.
those are pretty real simulations of how Eons would interact.
Okay. Damn.
Also,
Damn.
next patch we're getting another expansion of the simulated universe.
Oh no.
And it should supposedly be easy because it's like a replacement of the normal one to farm
Okay.
easier.
I just hope I heard things about aventuring being there. And I don't get many I didn't get many spoilers of the other stuff I told you. The only thing I know is aventuring is a boss fight and everyone fucking hates him.
Yeah,
Because of that boss
I
fight.
despise that boss fight. I hate this boss fight, yeah.
I know he has dices, and if you don't hit all the dice, it's just awful.
No, I'll explain to you. So, Aventurin has this phase in their second phase where you can't hit him, you can only hit dices, and these dices, when you hit them, they have an RNG possibility to go from 1 to 6.
Okay.
And you have to meet a quota. Like, if you don't want Aventurin to hit you, you have to get to 9. Okay? So, if you have single target characters, you're fucked because it can get only to 6. So you have to add multi-target characters to deal with it, or you get it.
Now I understand.
I mean, it does this every turn. So if you get it with all of your characters by him because you can't reach the number, you can't attack him because your character are stunned for the next turn, and the next turn again, it will do this thing again, so you can't hurt him again.
What the fuck? What were they smoking?
That boss fight.
What were they smoking? What?
I mean, when they did the Wolf of Penacony, they probably smoked hard, but
Okay.
gosh,
I'll discover it. So
anyway, if you want, you can watch 2 trailers that I linked at the start of the quest order. I mean, you can just watch them now. They don't really have any order. I just put them there because they're.
This one, the General Accenture in High Elders.
You can watch them now.
Okay.
You can watch them now, yeah.
Okay. Media Celestial trailer.
I regret to admit it, but the Xianzhou have very few legends. For what room is there to create legends among those who do not die? But there is one distant legend that can still be recounted. The story of the Cloud Knight Generals. It began 8,000 years ago.
Minchia.
When the Emperor of an ancient kingdom yearned for both legacy and immortality. He sent our Xianzhou ancestors into the astral seas. And through the boundless stellar reaches sailed great ships in isolation softly veiled. After voyaging 2,000 years, the ships discovered traces of the divine.
Yoshi!
The plague's author revealed themselves and offered an immeasurable lifespan. But the blessing was a curse.
I keep saying they were the were
Those
stupid.
who exceeded their lifespan became the deathless doom.
They're pretty sad.
Yoshi's just too good for their own good, and
thus the Alliance's long and peaceful years were lost in sickness, treachery, blood, and tears. At the very precipice of the Xianzhou's existence, the Rainbow Arbiter descended and redeemed the crumbling alliance. For the next 5,000 years, the Alliance.
I don't want to be that person. Like, if Yoshi would stop creating things, the hunt wouldn't have anything to kill
the
anymore.
vanguards of the hunt, The seven
Like, Yaoshi
arbiter
is
generals.
pretty important
Yes,
for the whole
Martial side, 6
creation of
generals
everything.
renown.
Like, you know,
Fierce and swift
when you
is
create
Fei
life,
Xiao, the Merlin's claw.
Yeah.
like,
Yours are the general.
as this destruction is not good, but you need some kind of destruction. Excessive life is not good, but you need life.
Yeah, everything is right. I mean, their concepts are nice. Everything is right. Just the extremes are extremes.
I mean, all the extreme.
Anything good can become bad if you go.
I don't want to be that person,
extremes.
but this. Wait. This is Kokomi's card. There is a card on Genshin that it's exactly this.
It's literally like this.
I have to find it. Wait.
The Sage Queller.
Search it.
Mysterious and fair is your Wu, the Patina Justice. Wise and brave is Jing Yuan, the Divine Foresight. The 7 Arbiter Generals wield extraordinary powers. Intelligent and visionary Jing Yuan of the Law Fu is admired by friends and
let me
feared
open
by
it.
foes. With skillful sleight of hand, the trap was set. The Borsons soon, with crushing loss, were met.
I'm still so pissed off that they go to the planets of where Yaoshi pass and kill everyone. Fuck them.
Is little use. The Cloud Knights entrusted their lives to me. I shall not fail them.
Fuck the Shensho. I'm so pissed off about them.
Quite the story, Master Gongshu.
Okay, so this was the first one.
This fucking place has a shit ton of lore.
Okay, I sent you the thing. Tell me it's not that.
Let me see. It's literally that. It's
that seed.
identical. Goddamn. It's identical. Damn.
I have traversed great lengths.
Mi dà solo
seeking a piece of history. The history of Long the Permanence.
Oh, Long the Permanence.
I too know little of the progenitor of all dragons. Before the dawn of history, Long traversed the burgeoning chaos, seeking the answer to existence. And on that path, the revelation of the permanence was unraveled. Then came our emergence, us, Long Scions.
I visited Liaris, a world encircled by 5 suns. The giant dragon sat overseeing the turning of day and night, the change of seasons, sheltering the lives within. Could the revelation of the permanence signify the timeless nature of one's greatness?
The relentless pursuit of individual immortality will only breed an unending multitude of malevolent creatures. Such is the fallacy of the Plague's author.
So then does the permanence represent the continuance of bloodline?
Plague's author is
Yes,
how they
Yoshi.
call Yoshi.
I get pissed off when they call them like doctor, like the author.
On the land below, bringing forth a flourishing land.
Long was fucking cool though. Damn.
Yeah.
Living in solitude. In the vastness of the universe, the rise and fall of one race is
The diaspora of Vidyadharas.
It is said that the Vidyadhara formed an alliance with the Xianzhou, and that 5 elders descended upon the mortal realm to keep watch over the plague moths. Perhaps the permanence is the noble ambition that ensures the safety of the universe.
Alas, Imbibitor Lunae forsook his oath, causing a state of great disorder. The High Elders too bear mortal frailties, their heavy burdens ultimately becoming the shackles which bind them.
From your perspective, what does the permanence's revelation truly signify?
As the sun and moon rise and fall, the world undergoes undergoes continuous change, so the
Calerum
concept of
Venti.
stability is meaningless.
You're a frame.
Only by
Alright, I see Venti,
You
I
can
get
also
triggered.
see the,
if the world can
you can also
once
see the
have
plague
lead
marks.
to
They
everlasting
keep it close to them.
Ah,
Countless new creations emerge when one dragon meets its end among the morning stars. For the Vidyadhara, this is the true teaching of the permanence. Within the cycle of life, any endpoint may mark the inception of a new journey. And for him, it is no different.
okay. I keep saying it's really ironic that their Ion was absorbed by Aoshi, and they said, you know what, we're gonna go against uh what our what our father or creator stand for. Like I hate
They aren't the smartest of people.
I hate the Xancho. If it was not clear, that I hate them so much. Jesus, they're so
So
stupid.
if you want to know
Mhm.
about the plague marks, we know
Yes.
that on the Yaoqing, the plague mark is a moon that circles the ship, and it's a
Ah,
moon that affects all Foxians on the ship and makes them werewolves.
what? How
So
how does that
Foxians
even work?
can. So you need to know that there is Foxians are genetically descend from the same species as Poricines, which are like Foxians but wolves, and
Okay.
also more animals like they have snouts, claws. They are like furries. And
Okay.
on the Yaoqing, Foxians are more similar to Borisins. So, thanks to the moon, it's more likely on the Yaoqing that Foxians can become werewolves.
I just realized, I was like, how the fuck is it possible for? But like these ships are big as planets, so it's not absurd that a whole
And
fucking moon would rotate around it.
might I remind you that your Foxian love Jiao Chu is a Foxian from the Yaoqing. He can turn
I
into a
mean,
werewolf whenever
I
he
see
can.
no problem
He
in this.
he could turn to a werewolf at any moment.
I don't see a problem.
uh, then on the zooming, they have the primordial flame,
Okay.
which is a live being. It's an Heliobe, which is like
What?
small spirits, small
Oh.
ghostly spirits. Fantilia is also an Heliobe.
Ah, it's the small
And
flame. The small flame. Yeah.
the small flame, yeah, like yeah, those little spirits, yeah, they are Heliobe. And the primordial flame, also known as Flint Emperor, is like the forefather of all Heliobes.
Down.
He's like the one who made the species, and he was captured and stored in a furnace.
Poor
And
guy.
he's giving power and energy to all of the ship. So it's like
The
unending
bad
energy created
guys.
by him.
Like I said, they're the bad guys. What the fuck is wrong with them? I pray
Then
for
we
their
have on
distraction. What the fuck? So let's
then
imprison this guy and make him power up our fucking ship. Huh? How are you the good guy? What? Also, like
it's
the
pretty grey all over.
technically these plague marks that are the gifts of Yoshi are just natural things.
You'll be even more angry at the next ones.
Oh no.
Because the next plague mark is called Follow Earth, and it's unlimited building material. It's like an unending mine of material that they use
How
to
are
build
they
everything.
angry? How the Yaoshi gave them the fucking best, and they said, nah, we're kind of pissed, we're kind of fucked up, so we're gonna try to kill you. They gave you
Because yes.
everything. What?
Because yes.
They're fucking hypocrites. I hate them. Everything I knew I discovered about them makes me hate them even more. Ah!
and and last plague mark is called miniature myriads,
What is
and we don't really know anything about what it is. We just know that
Okay.
it has, cito testualmente, beautiful waters.
I swear to God, if
Just
Yoshi gave them infinite pure water, I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
We don't really know what it is. I mean, by the picture in the trailer, I can assume like it's just a huge chunk of ice that drips water
I mean, it
and gives water.
considering Yoshi's power, I think that piece of ice is like infinite. So you
Yeah,
have
I
infinite
think it's
water.
just infinite water. Yeah, I think that's it.
They're stupid. Why are they so fucking stupid? Ah,
God damn.
they make me angry. That's why I left. They're stupid.
Also, I didn't explain it, but the ambrosial arbor is the cause of immortality, because the ambrosial arbor once bore fruits, and those fruits were the thing that made people immortal.
They just have to not eat them. It's that fucking tree would be fine. Just don't eat the fruits. Also, technically, you can eat them now. You're already immortal. What? I'm so confused. They're so stupid. Like,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
are
they're not really that. They're not really that
how
smart.
are we friends with them? People say shit about the traveler all the time, but at least the traveler can understand bad and wrong. We just hopped up and like, yeah, let's help you. This do dumb shit, I guess. I hope. Please tell me I will not feel
Oh,
the
God.
same anger towards Pinnacle. Please.
No, Penacoli is peak Cornish.
Okay,
It's
okay.
the Sumero of.
Okay. Because for now, I'm feeling
mean,
anger.
The feeling kind of is right. Depends on your philosophy, but okay. It's weird. You'll have to choose yourself.
Yeah. Like the thing about the Lions, it's just they make me angry because they're not the good guys. They're absolutely not the good guys, and we treat them like the good guys. They're not. Ah.
Also, I gave you I DM'd you the link to a page if you wanna look at characters that released while you were gone. If you don't know them.
I just know like 3 characters, and one of them it's because everyone on Twitter would not shut up about it because there was one of those dramas that it's always on Oliver's Twitter.
Yeah.
So
if you click on them, you can see the full splash art if you want.
So Boot Hill is out now because I re-downloaded the game and I saw it.
Yeah, it's out now. Fun fact about Bootil, he can't swear. In game, he tries to swear a lot, but he can't swear because he's a cyborg and he can't physically swear. He can't physically swear because he's a cyborg and put something on him. Also, he had a kid, but the IPC obliterated his planet and killed his daughter.
How are we the good guys?
The IPC is the bad guy.
But like, how are we friends with we're not friends with good guys at all.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like we have characters from the IPC playable.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Okay. Oh, Black Swan is Robin was the one I was talking about. That was so fun. I swear to God, I had to mute people and words.
I fucking hate the Twitter community.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty though.
Yeah, she's cute.
she's like a little angel.
She also she's from a species that's called Alovians that have wings on their under next to their ears.
That's cute. I think I saw fan arts of people
And
guessing that they have like feathers also on around the waist because there was so many memes about her brother. I don't know why.
don't talk about the relationship with her brother. Also,
Oh
in
no.
game, when you use her ultimate, she starts to sing, and you can hear her
Saw
song
it.
instead of the
I
battle
saw
theme.
the Raiden version of this game. Like you can hear the muffled her muffled voice even with her, and it's so cute.
Yeah,
The only thing I know about Sparkle is the fact that she's racist.
yeah, she's racist as fuck.
Okay, no, it's canon. Okay, I see.
She's racist as fuck. I
Okay.
can't lie.
Okay. Dr. Reisha, I just saw the memes. I just saw the memes about Dr. Reisha. And him in a bathtub. That's all I know.
Oh, you wanna see his LatCon?
Oh no. Aventurin. I just know that he has like a slave mark on his neck and he's a boss fight.
I mean, he is from the IPC.
Oh no. What did they do to him?
Yeah.
What did they do to him?
So the IPC has a department that's called the Strategic Investment Department.
Oh no.
And all of its members have the name of gemstones.
Ah,
That's why
Aventurin
it's
is a
called
gemstone.
Adventuring.
I didn't know Aventurin was a
Yeah.
gemstone, gotta be honest.
Now you know.
Oh yeah, I know about her because a lot of people were angry because a lot of high
She's
rank.
evil.
She's evil. Huh?
She's evil. Her literal goal in life is to become a neon. And she doesn't care about ethics at all.
Popovka? No, the thing I know, like, because a lot of people, like, of course, Twitter discourse, a lot of people were angry because a lot of high-ranking ladies of the Alliance are all dressed in a very similar way. And people were like, why the fuck are they all the same dress? Oh, Argent.
Yeah, that was weird.
The thing I know about Argent is he appears, do something, and fuck off.
Yeah, he's the joke character. He appears, says something stupid, and then fucks off. And you'll
I
see
was so
him
sad.
again in a couple of months.
I was so sad about him because I thought she was a lady and I wanted Lady Oscar. And when I discovered he was a man, I was like, oh, sad.
He's actually getting a rerun next patch.
Oh, one
Also run
and I cannot pronounce this name.
Hua.
Yeah,
Hua,
she's
Hua.
cute.
She's a little cutie.
I don't know. Dan Heng remove one letter. It's Dan Feng. Let's rebirth and let's just change one letter of her name. The thing I know about Jinglu is the thing you said to me and the fact that she's voiced by Monarch. That's it.
Amalie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, she's the one from the intro. Top Hats.
Yeah. It's my favorite character, also from the IPC.
Debt Piketty. She's literally a debt collector. Oh no.
So the fun thing about her is that she doesn't fight. She lets her trotter fight. And that's why the name of the character is Topaz and Nambi.
I see.
Oh, so you can see this little piggy attacking people.
Wait, it's like Clara because Clara has doesn't fight.
Yeah, exactly. Like her basic attack is she fires a gun and shoots at someone, but that's it. All the other attacks are skills to
4 stars.
To power up Trotter.
I think I saw his trailer when he was released, and I was like, okay. And people tried to convince me to go back to Star Rail because they said he's a short king. I was like, he very much looks like a kid. I don't trust it.
Yeah,
He's a
I
kid.
mean, technically he's a kid.
I don't trust it because
Technically.
when you can see who is a kid, who is not. This is kid material, and I know because I'm a
This
short
is
kid
just a
collector.
kid, yeah.
It's kind of my specialty. Gallagher. I just saw
Gallagher is
a meme
cool.
of him being like, I'm what was it? I'm 13, and I was like, I was laughing
Yeah,
so
yeah. She says that in game. That's not edited. He says
but
that in game.
the clip I saw was cut, so I don't know the context. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
No, there was no context. We just asked him how old he was, and he says, "I'm 13." That's it.
Please,
That's it.
please tell me that the community, some part of the community, take it seriously and they try to argue that he was a minor. Please tell me it happened.
Yeah.
Why do I know?
It happened.
Why do I know this community so well? I swear to God, you don't know this. I'm gonna get you. You have to know that when Sino was released, in his like a trailer, one of the bad guys saw him in the distance and couldn't see who he was, and he's really short, and they say, "Is that a kid?" And then immediately say, "Oh no, that's the Mahamatra." And people were arguing that since this random guy said, "Is that a kid?" He's a kid. I
People are fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid. People don't study at school because I always hear people saying, "Oh, they should teach media literacy." It's called English/Italian. You do it during literature. It's not anyone's fault if you don't pay attention to class.
Yeah.
Hanya, oh, she's pretty.
Also, yeah.
She's goth.
Unfortunately, she is pretty useless, but she's cool.
Oh no. Sway.
She's also probably one of the oldest characters in the game, along with Shuyi, because she and Shuyi are sisters.
I remember this girl. I met her during the Dan Heng thing. She was a random NPC that appeared.
And now she's a character.
Okay.
Oh, they also give her for free.
Oh, nice. Guana fan. She gives me Yoimiya's vibes. I don't know why.
She's a streamer.
What the fuck do you mean she's a streamer?
She streams. She's an influencer. I'm not joking.
Oh no, she's like Tingyan.
Also, fun fact: her real name is Guinevere. She just gets called Guinevere because it's easier for people on Shanzo to name her that. But her real name is Guinevere, and her brother is named Lancelot, and she came from Camelot. I'm not joking.
What are Hoyoverse employees smoking? I want the same thing because it must be really good.
Yeah, damn, you don't even know.
Okay.
You don't even know.
And Yukong was I saw her because she Yukong I saw because I saw the trailer before upping out. I know she ran fast.
Yeah, she ran fast and he's probably the worst character in the game, I guess.
Ah, perfect.
Nobody uses her. Nobody uses her.
Little Tingyun.
Lil Ting.
I'm so sad. She was my favorite character. I have her in every team.
I'm sorry.
Oh well.
That's life. That's life.
Well. Thank you so much for doing this document and
No problem.
getting me back on track. So,
yeah, back on track, because it's a train.
Back on the rails. Back
on the rails.
That was really bad. That was really bad. So,
well, it was a pleasure.
Well, now I'm gonna open Genshin and I'm gonna change everything. So, thank you so much. I hope to do other collabs with you in the future.
Yeah, me too. Who
Bye
knows
bye.
what the future will bring? Bye
Bye.
bye. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Hari.
Adieu. I just I just accident. Oops. Okay, so let me open Genshin, guys. Let's open Genshin. So and let me change the category and the name, everything. Information. Okay, so ba 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 bam. Genshin Impact. Genshin, 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 Genshin. Okay. Let me write drops.